So far, we have done translations and reflections. The last kind of movement we can do is a rotation. A rotation is a type of movement that spins an object. So literally takes it and rotates it. Just as a quick recap, translations move objects sideways or from side to side or up and down, right? Anything that's just movement. And a reflection flips objects over. So a rotation spins it. If you can do those three things, you can make any shape turn into any shape. When we rotate objects, we typically do so around the origin or the center of the graph. And unless otherwise stated, we measure rotations counterclockwise. And so that is this way, right? Against the direction that a clock would spin. The way that we say it goes in negative is clockwise. So that's going like the direction of a clock would go. Math notation is always R and then something. So that might be R90. So for example, R90 would be one rotation. And because it's a positive 90, counterclockwise. Something like R negative 180 would be two rotations. And because it's negative, that would go clockwise. You also have something like R270, which would be three rotations. And 270 is positive, so that would go counterclockwise. Those are the three big ones. 90, 180, and 270 are the three main ones that the air test is going to ask you to do. And then whether they're positive or negative would make a difference. So for these three examples, I've just got the one graph down here on the bottom. I'm going to do them in different colors. It might help you to do them in colored pencils. I've got some up in front of the room. So it says, what is the image of the point 6, negative 3 under the rotation R90? So R90, 90 degrees is one rotation. It's a positive number, so it's counterclockwise. So first off, I'm going to graph 6, negative 3. Use Desmos to help you out if you don't know it. So here is 6, negative 3. And here's what I'm going to do. I am going to draw this, count it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. And see how it made this little L shape? So I'm just going to draw this little L right here. And then here's what we're literally doing. We are spinning it counterclockwise one time. 90 degrees is one time. So see how this L shape that used to go this way now is going up and to the right? So I'm going to do that. I'm going to count this again. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Right? So here is that image. So I'm just going to call him A prime for the image of that first one. We're literally taking the L shape that we counted out and spinning it. This little guy over here, I would maybe draw that on a piece of paper somewhere, just a little scrap of a corner, so that you can spin it and see where it should go. All right, I'm going to change colors for this guy. What is the image of the point negative 510 under the rotation R270? So 270 is 3 rotations. It's a positive number, so it's going to be counterclockwise. So I'm going to start the same place. I'm going to put negative 510 on the graph. Negative 510 is right here. And I'm going to count to it from the origin. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that L shape looks like this when I counted it. So I'm going to go ahead and draw it. I need to rotate it 3 times counterclockwise. So I'm going to take this guy. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. So if I look here, this short side or the 5 side is small. The 10 side, the long side is going sideways. So I'm going to go ahead and count that. The short side is 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The long side goes to the right, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to go ahead and call that guy B prime, right? It is the image of number 2. Seriously, draw this out on a piece of paper somewhere so that it will help you when you do your spins. All right, the last one, I'll change colors one more time. The image of the point 2,4 under the rotation R negative 90. So 2,4 is right here. R negative 90. 90 is always one rotation. And because it's negative, that is clockwise. So I'm going to count this guy. It goes 1, 2 on the short side, 1, 2, 3, 4 on the long side. So short, long. I'm going to rotate it 1 time clockwise. So this is going to go 1. So I notice that the short side is now going down, and then the long side is now going to the right. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And here's going to be my C primer, my image of number 3. All right, so these last guys are the same idea, but now instead of just 1 point, we are going to do multiple points. So for starters, graph and label triangle JKL with vertices, which is just a fancy word for corners. J is at 2, 2. K is at 4, negative 5. And L is at negative 1, 6. And because it tells us it's a triangle, we're just going to connect those all. All right, so now we're going to do the rotation. Graph, label, and state the coordinates of J prime, K prime, L prime, the image of JKL after a rotation of 180 degrees. So 180 is 2 rotations. And it's a positive number, so this is going to go counterclockwise. So let's start with J. I'm going to draw my little L, 2 and 2, so this one's a pretty easy one. They're both the same length. I'm going to take my little L shape. I need to go 2 rotations counterclockwise. So 1, 2. So now I notice that I go to the left and down. They're both 2 in this case. So 1, 2, 1, 2. So here is my J prime. And it did tell me to label those. So J prime is at negative 2, negative 2. I'm going to do different colors for these just because it makes it a little bit easier. K is at 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5. So one of the sides is a little bit longer. I'm just going to exaggerate that here. I need to go 2 rotations counterclockwise. So 1, 2. So now I know that the long side is going down and then the short side is going out. And my long side was 5, remember. So did I do that correctly? Yeah. So look at this. This guy is my short side, so I'm still dragging things. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here is my K prime. And I'm just going to go ahead and write that over here. Looks like negative 4, positive 5. Positive 5, not negative 5. And my last one, I go back 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it looks like that. I'm going to take it. I'm going to spin it twice. So now my short side is over 1, and my long side is down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here's going to be my L prime. And that looks like it's at 1, -6. And then if I just connect these guys all up to make my triangle again at the end.